You guys are not going to believe this. Do you remember the $10 billion that I told you Trump transferred from the US Treasury to the Board of Peace? If not, go back and watch those videos, but stay with me because this is a little bit complex. And it has to do with the TikTok sale and the funds from that sale. To backtrack a little bit, the reason the $10 billion avoided congressional oversight was because it was technically a contribution to an international body. This has to do again with how the Board of Peace was set up. Like the UN or World Bank, the president has more flexibility and discretion in managing foreign affairs and fulfilling international obligations. On top of that, since the war in Iran has begun, the president has invoked wartime emergency authorities. Point of all this being that Trump keeps giving himself more and more flexibility over taxpayer funds. Okay, so Trump gives the Board of Peace $10 billion. So where did that $10 billion come from? Well, earlier this week, the Wall Street Journal reported that the TikTok sale wasn't just for $14 billion like we all thought, which was an extremely low amount. It was actually for $24 billion with, wait for it, $10 billion in fees paid to the US Treasury, the exact same amount. Now, as Axios reported, a typical mergers and acquisitions banker would charge between a 1% and 2% fee. This is a 70% fee. Now, I should be clear, we don't know for sure if this $10 billion in fact went to the Board of Peace, but come on. The TikTok deal was finalized right before the Board of Peace was launched in January. Senator Mark Warner's office is investigating and others have submitted FOIA requests. In fact, one of Axios' sources is quoted as saying, "You should FOIA the shit out of this." Guys, our country is being robbed blind. You and I can barely afford food and gas, and these guys are playing with our money like it's Monopoly. The war, Trump's crypto ventures, Board of Peace, it's all connected. We're watching this man use human lives as chess pieces to enrich himself. I'm glad Mark Warner's office is investigating this, and I'm glad that there's journalists doing their job, but the magnitude of this is huge, and that just isn't enough. This guy is accumulating so much power and wealth that it won't matter at some point if he's president or not. Him and his allies will still run the country. It's the Russian model. Putin is probably the richest man in the world. Even Elon Musk thinks so. And Trump has always wanted to be him, and he's on his way to doing it. You guys can always find all of my sources on my Substack. The link's in my bio.